Okay, now let's create the blood text effect. And to do so, we're going to, as usual, open up a page. And here's our page. And it's always great to have a letter that has spacing, like this Black Oak Standard. And I'm going to put Dracula. Now, anyone that thinks about Dracula, the first thing that comes to mind is blood. So here we go. I'm going to enlarge Dracula rather, to these dimensions right there. Now, once I have Dracula, what I want to do next is actually go to Filter, and in Filter, what we're trying to do is actually liquify Dracula. Now you get this message that comes up that says this text layer must be rasterized before proceeding. Its text will no longer be editable. Rasterize the type. You want to say okay. What this is telling you is once you rasterize it, you won't be able to go in there and changing out the letters. That means if you misspell Dracula, this is the best time to click cancel, go back and spell it correctly. So I'm going to click OK because it's properly spelled. Now we'll come on to this stage. This is the Liquify stage, and up here you have all these tools, and since we already chose Liquify, well, the effect will automatically be available to us right here. So what I'm going to do is come to each one of these letters. I'm just going to click and drag, and you notice it has a pointy tail that appears. If I go back to that pointy tail, click and drag on it again, and keep clicking and dragging on it, well, you can make all kinds of things happen to that. So I'm just going to go around the letters and just arbitrarily click to get these pointy things to come up. And I'm going to go in the letter and really destroy it by doing something like this, clicking. And what I'm trying to do here, folks, is I'm trying to create the blood effect. So to create a dripping blood effect, I'm going to keep clicking on this pointed edge of our letter. Alright, and I'm just clicking and dragging, alright, and cut something like this. Alright, go to the next one, click and really destroy this letter as well, because what I really want to make it do is make it look as though it was dripping. Alright, with blood. So click and drag. I keep clicking and dragging. If I make this long enough, well, I can go right across it like this, and it gives me that cut. Alright, and I'm just going to keep destroying these letters. Click and drag. I'm just clicking and dragging. Alright, so I'm going to speed this process up. So here we are. After much clicking and dragging, I've achieved this look. Alright, and let's say I'm happy with this. Now what you have to do is just click OK on the screen, and the OK is found in the top right hand corner, which is right here. I'm going to click OK, and then it brings us back here. So now this is our text, looks all busted up, and we have all these effects happening over here. A regular text that we started out with. Now the very next thing to do is to apply, of course, the color. Well, I'm going to go down to the style. I'm going to go to color overlay. Color overlay is already red, which is cool. If I wanted to change it to something darker red, or okay, say that. Okay. I'll say okay to that. And although we have our reddish, to make it fuller, like liquid, what you want to do is probably add a bevel to it. Okay, once you add a bevel to it, well, there you start to get a real feel of what and if you play around with the depth, well, see, there you have it. You have a text that has got reflections of it. It looks like liquid or something coming down. Alright, and the size, you can also play with that to make it look like this. Alright, and let's say you're happy with the way this effect looks. You just have to click OK, and there you have it.